That was fun. Thank you,
That was
Shaquana. Thank you.
fun.
Okay, so Shaquana, moving on real quick. Real quick. Can I get your top five? I never got that from you. Who the hell was your top? You said Brandy? Let me get that out the way. Brandy, who else?
Oh goodness, I love so many people. I don't want to be in a box.
You don't want me to box?
I love Brandy. I love Monica. I love Tiana Taylor. I love a lot of people, man. Because I love Jasmine Sullivan, Seven Streeter.
Okay.
I still love like late '90s, early 2000s music.
Okay.
My music is so eclectic. Like,
Okay.
I'll be everywhere. I might listen to some Lil Baby and then turn on some Angie Starr.
Okay. I like that. Switch it up. Well, look, man. I want to have some fun. Can you ride with me? You gonna ride me on the show a little bit? You gonna ride? Is you gonna ride?
Let's go. Let's roll.
Okay, because the comment section, they having a good time. They in there, look, they loving, they showing you love, Shaquana. She love y'all too, man. Damn it. Let's move on, man. We're going to the music topic of the day. Let's go to music, man. Y'all know what we're doing. All right, that's my little intro drop coming in. So first of all, let's start out with the great DMX, man. He's doing bad, y'all. DMX doing bad. As you've heard, I'm sure you've heard, unless you're under a rock, and if you are under a rock, I'm going to inform you now. DMX is down and out with an apparent drug overdose. He's in the hospital in New York and White Plains. Doctors are saying he's not looking good right now. He has little to no brain activity. Family have been called in to maybe say their goodbyes. And, I'm just hoping that he can get through this because, as we all know, drug addiction is it's a life battle. It's a lifetime battle. You know what I mean? It just is. And right now, a lot of people out there showing him love. Hopefully somehow a miracle happens. He can get through this. I know me. I was young and I loved the Rough Riders. Me coming up, they was right there in my little vulnerable teenage stage where I was just listening to DMX and all those guys. And they just... He was just so real. Talk to me, Shaquana. Y'all know you had love.
What I'm saying, like, my stuff spreads out because I was DMX, Rough Riders, shit. I love Master P. So this really makes me sad. Like, I loved still, like, DMX. Like, I still play How's It Going Down. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still play those things like it ain't nothing. Blasting it.
Yes.
So that is really disheartening. For one, because, if you watched the Chronicles of whatever, the Rough Riders Chronicles, and he broke down his story, it's so disheartening because he was introduced to this by a family member. You know what I mean? And this has been a lifelong struggle. And it's, people really don't understand the disease of addiction, really. I grew up in the meeting going with my mom, actually. She just celebrated 22 years. So it's difficult to see, especially people that I look up to, especially in music, that had that difficulty making that decision or having, rather, the desire to stop using. It's really tough. Like, it's hard to watch because there's nothing that a family member can do. There's nothing that a pastor, a teacher, a friend can do unless you have that desire yourself. And that can actually withstand. There are people that have had 20, 30 years that'll go back out and relapse.
Yes, very true. And I think it's a message, yo. Like, to people, if you haven't jumped off that ledge to want to try any hard drugs, I think every time we see one of our greats go down or go through this, like, it got to be a lesson like, yo, that's nothing to play with. That's nothing to... There's nothing going on in life. You know what I'm saying?
It's so disheartening. When I tell you I cried when Whitney passed, one, because that was another person I looked up to and I always wanted to meet her. And two, because I was believing so much that she was finally doing something different. And so it was so disheartening to know that it still plagued her.
And that's perfect because if you got, they don't have to be someone in your family, but if you're going through someone you care about, you got someone you care about that's going through drug addiction, when they relapse, you feel like you relapse. When they go through the ups and downs, you hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's a heartbreaking situation all the way through, That's why, I try to, applaud people that have gotten past addiction or is still fighting, the battle. You know what I'm saying? But shout out DMX, man. I hope somehow, some way, he makes it through this, man. Because, golly, we lose too many legends, man. I don't want to lose him. I don't want to lose him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to lose him.
At all. That really makes me upset. I gotta...
Yes, do your thing. I'm going to talk to the comment section right now. Oh, man. Shout out at comment section. How y'all feeling, man, about DMX, man? Y'all definitely tell me your favorite tracks and all that good stuff. Your favorite moments or whatever and whatnot. I just think that, man, DMX was just so real, man. He was just so real, man. He was just so real. He was authentic.
Sharing him, talking, like, you know what I'm saying? He sits around and he prays for everyone all the time. Like, at least everybody can come out and start praying for him right now during this time. They had a bunch of people outside his hospital, too, praying.
Yes, very true. You know, that's very true. And you're right. That DMX definitely had a lot of spirit, you know, in his music. You know what I'm saying? He prayed for a lot of people. He, you know, you could tell there's a good soul in there. You know it's a good soul in there. He's just fighting that battle.
That demon, That,
you know what I'm saying, that demon, that monkey on his back, however you want to claim it, man. You just hate to see it. You know what I'm saying? You hope you get through it. And prayers up, man. But I got some more music news for y'all. For my youngins. My youngins want me to talk about that young stuff going on right now. So let's move on to the next topic. Yeah, next topic. Kodak Black, man. I don't know if you heard or not. Reports are coming out that Kodak Black was shot at last night in Tallahassee, Florida. His armored vehicle was shot up. Security guard of his was shot in the leg. Lost a lot of blood. Almost hit the main artery. He's going through surgery right now. To put things in proper perspective for the people at home in Shaquawna, he's been going through, well, there's been a rapper a producer, a beat maker, who has issues from Florida, who has issues with Kodak. He went on Instagram Live 2-3 days ago, threatened Kodak, say when you see him, that, you know, you're going to handle him. All the self-snitching stuff that these young people do now, he done it. Threatening Kodak Black on Instagram Live about a girl. Kodak Black said his girl's name in the Instagram Live or something. Said something, you know, he didn't even say nothing disrespectful or nothing, but he brought up the girl. I don't know, whatever. Something about his girl. He that mad. So people are looking at him. His name is 808 Mafia. People looking at him like that he's sending the Goonies in. I don't know. But here's what I do know. You know, and I'm going to give y'all details. Had a show in Tallahassee. Performed at a fest called Culture 3. Leave there. A car apparently is tailing them, following them. Somehow they shake the car, get away from the car. They stop at a McDonald's in Tallahassee. Security wants Kodak to go to drive-thru. Kodak said, no, I'm going in McDonald's. I want to go in. So the security guard didn't have to get shot last night because they didn't want to go in. Kodak Black wanted to go in his McDonald's knowing that people had been following him earlier at night. They go in, they come back out. Those guys pulled up. They found him. They start shooting. Security guard gets shot in the leg trying to protect Kodak and throwing Kodak in the car. They throw Kodak in the armored vehicle and it speeds off, getting shot at. Just a crazy scene down there in Florida. And I just want to say this, man. Can we stop this, y'all? Can we stop taking away our great ones? Can we stop trying to, like, we in this thug age of music, man, to where nobody has real perspective on life. Nobody has real value on life. You know what I'm saying? We still hurt about Nipsey Hussle.
Right, that.
We still hurt about Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? We still hurt about Pop Smoke. So why are we aiming at Kodak? Leave Kodak Black alone. You know what I'm saying? This man, this stuff drives me nuts. And it's all over stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all over stupid shit. So, man, to the youngins, to the wannabes or whatever you call yourselves, man. Because put a value on, okay, you want to be the guy to say you shot up Kodak Black, right? Okay, all right. Okay. So you took out somebody that could have gave out more, you know, legendary music, more relatable music that, you know, because he has some deep stuff, believe it or not, stuff that helps people from his hood, his area that's going through hard times. You want to be that guy? And on top of that, you want to be that guy behind bars behind it? Like your whole life stamp is that you killed a rapper? That's your stamp for life? Come on, man. Come on, man. What you think about this stuff, Shaquawna?
I hate it. You know, I remember when people used to fight and go about their business. It's really disheartening because I don't feel a lot of people are thinking. It's really just act now, think about the consequences later. Like you're taking away somebody's family member, father, uncle, cousin, like whatever. To think about all of the young rappers that were killed last year, it's like, So upsetting.
Okay. Comment section is going in right now, Shaquana. I got to catch up with them. They giving me some heat. They flaming my ass up, Shaquana.
Why would you do?
They're saying Kodak came right at you. You know, he talked trash, and this what happens. So Darnell says he's not a great one. Another one says Kodak has to shut up. And they saying he's a pedophile. Somebody says oh my God, his dude's a pedophile. I'm capping for a perp. Come on, man. Look, this is what I'm gonna say, y'all. I don't know nothing about no pedophilia, nothing like that with Kodak Black. I don't know nothing about none of that.
I mean, we still don't want the ban, or at least, because sometimes in those instances, what happens is the people that you feel like are not so great or whatever, those are the ones that survive, and the people around them get killed, and that's not okay.
Yeah,
that's not fair. His security guard or his whoever part of his entourage, that's usually the case, and that don't make it no better. The point of it is saying people need to stop pulling these guns out so quickly.
Yes, stop pulling these guns out, man. And, you know, comment section says why he was in jail. Now, I did a little research on that. Now, I don't know the type of, I don't know the scenario. I don't know what the age was. He had some incident with some girl somewhere. But I think Kodak was young. Kodak young now. I think he was even younger then when that was brought up. I don't know if he was 19, 20. I don't know the details of that. But this is what I'm going to say to y'all. Because, you know, I got my guys going in. I got to, look, Young Nation. I mean, Old Nation. I got to tell you about how Young Nation, Kodak got a lot of influence, man. He got some music that people, you know, I tap in. I listen to, I give all these guys a chance. All these little crazy beady bop rappers and all these people who talking all this crazy shit. I listen to their music and see if they got some depth to it. Kodak Black got a lot of depth to his music. And he has been like that since he was a youngin'. He talks like
I don't know if I never really listened to his music
if you listen to Kodak Black's albums, his testimony, his speaking on growing up in poverty, his speaking on how the government is doing whatever the government's doing to us, and you know he has songs to where he's talking deep. His song called Malcolm X. Look up Malcolm X. If you take time, look up Malcolm X, the song of Kodak Black, and how he's talking about what's going on with the black and what's going on with the government, and what's going on with. I mean, he's talking a lot of stuff like trying to, he's just because these guys are hood with gold teeth. We got to give them a shot with their mental, man. We got to. I know they sound ignorant, but that's their lingo down there, you know. I like the guy. Comment section, don't cut my head off, man. I like Kodak. What you gonna say? I like Kodak. Comment section says, I listen, but you can't talk street shit and come at people and don't expect a reaction. So here's what I'll say. I'm hearing the whole issue was over a girl's name being said or whatnot. And at the end of the day, Kodak may feel like whatever happens, he deserves. Like, just because I'm saying that he just shouldn't get shot at, that doesn't mean Kodak is saying this shit shouldn't have happened. He may say, okay, all right, they did this to me. I got them on the next go run, whatever. But my thing is, if we're looking at these beefs and we're looking at the origin of these beefs, you talking about somebody talking shit. You know how many people talk shit about me every day? You talking about somebody talking shit? You know what I'm saying? Even if you're a gangster, you got to weigh out what's the reward versus what you're doing. You gotta weigh that out. Like, okay, all right, this guy talking this type of shit with me, whatever. Is he hurting my money? Nah. Is he getting to hurting my family? Nah.
Right.
So am I gonna take time to gather up 3-4 niggas and try to hit this nigga up and risk all our lives, everybody involved, his, theirs, everybody? Is that worth it? Is my point. You know what I'm saying? I get people may talk shit or whatever. And I gotta look up more on, because I don't remember Kodak talking specific shit to this guy, whoever this producer guy is. I remember someone brought up about the girl, but at the end of the day, man, we gotta weigh out this shit, man. Even with gangsters. You gotta weigh it out, man. You gotta say, man, what am I really doing? Because a gangster at the end of the day, man, he has the ends to mean. He wants to survive. He wants to flourish. He wants to make sure he provides he has a family. He wants to provide for his family, gangster or not.
Right.
Just because you're in the gangster lane don't mean you got to be ignorant, is what I'm saying. So that's all I'm saying, comment section. Don't take my head off, man. Y'all done called the man every name in the damn book. Godly. Man, oh, man. It's so lit. My damn laptop, my shit's on fire. Moving right along. Oh, Shaquana, anything to add to that? With the young people and the shooting and they got young people, just period. Yeah.
Sick of it.
Because, you got real beefs out here that you might have to handle it. You know, like you might have you might have approach somebody and have a conversation with some certain situations or whatever. But a lot of
I just
times,
miss people fighting. I just miss just fighting, going about your business. I don't know why people got to take somebody